are deriving the expression for length of the open belt line. For deriving length of the open belt line, so has to consider the first this particular picture of open belt line. Here, R1 is radius of the larger pulley. So this is larger pulley. It is having radius R1. So R1 is radius of the larger pulley. R2 radius of the smaller pulley. So this is smaller pulley, or you can say driven pulley. It is having a radius R2. C, center distance between the two pulleys. So this is center distance between the two pulleys, or you can say two shafts. Capital L, total length of the belt. Our main intention is to find out the total length of the open belt line. So here, next L1. L1 is length of the belt in contact with the larger pulley. So this is what? Larger pulley. The length which is in contact with the larger pulley, that is what? L1. L2, length of the belt in contact with the smaller pulley. So this is length of the belt which is in contact with the smaller pulley, that is L2. Next L3, length of the belt which is not in contact with the both the pulleys. So here, length of the belt which is in not contact with the both the pulleys, that is L3. Just look at this one. So this is larger pulley. So this is up to, from here to here, you can take L1. L1 is this one. L2 means from this to this point, that is L2. And L3 is from this to this, and from this to this, means from A to B and C to D, that is what? L3. So L3 equal to AB plus CD, AB plus CD, because which is not in contact with the both pulleys. So our main aim is to what? To derive expression for total length. L equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3. So that should be treated as equation number 1. So now we can take the geometry of this particular figure. From this figure, L1 is what? The length of the belt which is in contact with the larger pulley. So this much you can take as a L1. If you want to take L1 up to this one, you should take, so this is pi. Here you are having a small angle alpha. Alpha means up to this one pi plus alpha means pi plus 2 alpha. So this is what arc of contact into its radius, that is R1. So pi plus 2 alpha into R1 will give you this particular angular length of the larger pulley, that is L1. So L1 equal to pi plus 2 alpha into R1. So we have taken the geometry of this one. So this is what radius, this is the angle of contact, this is length of arc of, the length of arc of contact, the length of angle of contact. So L equal to R into theta. In the same way, we expressed as R1 into theta. Theta means here pi plus 2 alpha into R1. Pi plus 2 alpha is angle. Similarly, L2. L2 is what? So just look at this one. So this is what pi. So up to this one, this is what L2 means total is pi minus alpha means pi minus 2 alpha into R2. So pi minus 2 alpha into R2. This is what? Length of the belt which is in contact with the smaller pulley. Next is what? To find out the length of belt which is in non-contact with the both the pulleys, that is L3. We got L1, L2. Now we have to find out L3. So if you want to find out L3, we should know AB and CD, because AB plus CD will give you L3 only. So to find out L3, first of all we should draw a parallel line O2P parallel to AB. From O2 we have to draw one parallel line O2P which is parallel to AB. If you calculate O2 from the geometry, so that is nothing but AB only. So from the geometry, from this particular triangle O2, O1P or O1, O2P, this particular triangle, apply the Pythagoras theorem. So as per the Pythagoras theorem, AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. If you apply the same principle for this O1P, O2 triangle, O1, O2 square equal to O2P square plus O1P square. Next. So in this particular Pythagoras theorem, we will retain O2P on one side, because our main intention is to calculate O2P only, because O2P is parallel to AB. If we calculate AB, that is the part of L3 only. So O2P square equal to, take this term that side, O1 O2 square minus O1 P square. So O2P only equal to, O2P equal to square root of O1 O2 square minus O1 P square. So here from this particular geometry, O1, O2 is nothing but a center distance C. Next, O1P. So O1P equal to, so if you want to calculate O1P, so O1P means, so this is total radius R1, this is R2 is the radius of smaller pulley. So if you take R1 minus R2, we'll get remaining part. So that is what O1P equal to R1 minus R2. So substitute these two values in this equation. O1, O2 equal to center distance, O1P equal to R1 minus R2. If you substitute this equation here, O2P equal to C square minus R1 minus R2 square. In this equation, I will take C square outside, C square into 1, C square as it is. Here we don't have any C square term, so we have taken C square common term. That's why it becomes a denominator. R1 minus R2 by C whole square. Here, the root of square root of C square is C only. So remaining term keep as it is. Or else you should take square outside the square root term, means 1 by 2. So this should be treated as equation number 4. So if you apply the binomial theorem for this particular term, you will get, so 1 minus 1 by 2 into R1 minus R2 by C whole square, plus you are having higher power terms in the later side, in the successive terms. But that should be neglected. The higher power term should be neglected from the binomial theorem, expansion theorem. So we'll get only this term, 1 minus 1 by 2 R1 minus R2 by C whole square. So now the equation number 4 becomes O2P equal to C as it is. In place of this one, you should just substitute this equation. So O2P is what? O2P is a line which is parallel to AB. Now you got AB. So L3 is the addition of AB and CD. Similarly, you can find out the value for CD also. CD equal to C into 1 minus 1 by 2 R1 minus R2 by C whole square. So we got this AB and CD. So L3 is the addition of AB and CD as per this particular geometry. L3 equal to AB plus CD. We substitute the values of AB and CD in this particular equation. So we get is L3 equal to 2 times of C into this term as it is. So this is equation number 5. We got L1, we got L2 and we got L3. So sum of L1, L2, L3 is equal to total length of the belt. Already that is treated as equation number 1. So substituting equation number 2, 3 and 5 in equation number 1, we will get the equation for capital L. That is the total length. So L equal to pi plus 2 alpha into R1. This is L1, this is L2, this is L3. So just simplify this equation. Pi into R1, pi R1, 2 alpha into R1, 2 alpha R1, pi into R2, pi R2, minus as it is 2 alpha into R2, 2 alpha 2, plus 2C into 1, 2C, multiply this into this one. 2 to get cancelled, we get C only. C into R1 minus R2 by C whole square. Next one. So among pi R1 and pi R2, pi is the common term. So I'll take pi outside. If you take pi outside, we're left with R1 plus R2. Similarly, 2 alpha R1 minus 2 alpha R2. Here we take 2 alpha as a common term. 2 alpha into R1 minus R2. Here 2C as it is. Here C get cancelled. We left with only one C because this is a square term. So R1 minus R2 by C. So this is equation number 6. But in the equation number 6, we don't know the value of alpha here. So we don't know the value of alpha. So already have taken the triangle O1, O2P. From that particular triangle, if you apply the trigonometric function of sine theta equal to sine alpha equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So opposite side is O1P, hypotenuse is O1, O2. So O1P is already you know that. O1P is equal to R1 minus R2. O1, O2 is C, center distance. Substitute those values here. But for the small values of alpha, sin alpha can be also equal to alpha. So this equation becomes alpha equal to R1 minus R2 by C. So this is equation number 7. If you substitute the equation number 7 or substitute the value of alpha in this equation number 6, we will get the value for capital N. That is what total length of the belt. After substituting the value of alpha in the equation number 6, we will get this equation. Here just rearrange the terms. So I keep 2C in the first place, pi into R1 plus R2 as it is. Here R1 minus R2 into R1 minus R2, A into A square in the same way, R1 minus R2 whole square. You have the C as it is. This is R1 minus R2 square by C as it is. So 2C as it is, this value as it is. So 2 times of R1 minus R2 square by C minus 1 times of R1 minus R2 square by C. So here we'll get 1 times of R1 minus R2 square by C. So this is L equal to 2C plus pi into R1 plus R2 plus R1 minus R2 square by C. So this is the equation for length of the open belt drive, where C equal to standard distance, R1 is radius of the larger pulley, R2 is radius of the smaller pulley.